This is going to be a lesson in problem solving. Now last Saturday I put all this back together and I drove it for a while on my Dio. It was running at a very high pitch, the belt was slipping, and I drove it for about a mile, and about a half mile from home all of a sudden I hear this ring, and the motor's still running fine, but there's no power. And I'm thinking all the time while I'm walking this home on the city streets, what did I do wrong in re-putting this back together? I made one little mistake, I believe. I have not taken it apart, but this is what we talk about in problem solving. The motor's running at a high pitch. Obviously the belt is slipping. How could that happen? Well, was it the new Dr. Slider pulley weights? No. Bad belt? No. And then I remembered something. The front drive face right here has a washer that goes right over the drive face before you put the nut on. The rear clutch cover right here does not have a washer. I distinctly remember putting the washer on the back and not the front right here. So I'm thinking that what happened is, without the washer holding the drive face tight, the belt has spun the drive face and rattled it, so the nut on the drive face or the crankshaft right here has come loose, and that's the problem. Now I hope that's the only problem, because it's a Kevlar Polini belt and I can't seem to find another one, and they're $50. They're real nice. Anyway, I'm going to tear this apart and let's see if my mental calculations are correct. The point is, if you have a problem with your bike, think about what the bike is trying to tell you, the symptoms. Now I'm really upset with myself for doing this, but we'll see. I'm going to get a Makita zip gun and a few tools. I'm going to pull the covers off, and then we'll take a video of the whole thing. I want to thank everyone for all the help you've given me on the thumbnails. I have 3,000 videos, almost 30 million views, and I've never edited anything because I'm too old and don't know how. So now that I've edited these thumbnails, I'm thinking about going back and putting some classic thumbnails on my videos. So if you see the thumbnails and see where they can be improved, any of you out there, I'd really appreciate it if you give me your advice, because, you know, old people, we didn't have iPhones back in the day. We only had 8 tracks and 68 Camaros, like my baby right here. I built it when it was, I can't reach out that far, but that was in a garage in 1979 when I was 18, 17 exactly. That is a 671 blower, 2 600 Holley center squirters, 3-inch Krager drive. The Krager drive, the drive belt is the front pulley on the front of the blower, and also that goes onto the flywheel. It sounded really cool. Anyway, it was a great car at that time, but like I said, we didn't have iPhones, iPods, we didn't have the internet, and so us old people, it takes a while to catch up. So any help that you young computer savvy YouTube experts can give me, I'd really appreciate it. My respects. Thank you.